Oh, right. So, we just turned off the power. Sorry, that scared me for a sec. We just turned off the power here. And I'm assuming people are going to be mad at us. But, you know. Hi, everyone.
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
No.
I know, I'm trying to think. I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe.
Oh, okay, she's just still talking about that. I suppose I need to talk to the boss, then. Oh, that's sealed. Oh, this is Zoe.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
So... Oh, it wants me over there. Okay. There she is. Hi.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on
So
a spit.
she's unhappy with what I've done.
This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
This isn't personal, Adelaide. I need your power regulator.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Let's psychoanalyze her. What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh?
Oh.
This some sort of twisted
Am I killing
reparation for
him?
what you've done?
Is that what I just agreed
Or
to
are you
do?
just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Reed isn't just going to leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell him what I have already told you. That I know the secret to bringing life back to the soil. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
What happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Okay.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. I've been
Won't
thinking
survive
about
without
going
power.
back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
There's no work at the cannery. You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Why is that?
Adelaide hates Edgewater, hates everything Edgewater stands for, hates what that town does to people.
I mean, we do actually know
Did to
why.
her. We're the nearest she's got to kin. We go back to Edgewater, we may as well have stuck a knife in her heart.
I see. Okay, I'm gonna try to talk Reed
You
down
know where
then.
to find me.
Right then. So, remove Reed from Edgewater. I see. Okay. Now before that, let's quick save. Talk to you.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
There's nothing left for you here. Time to go back to Edgewater.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Thomas told me the same thing.
Edgewater's not just a town to Adelaide. It's a symbol of everything that's wrong with this colony. A big, heartless machine of metal and gears grinding workers down to dust. We're the closest thing Adelaide's got to a family. We go back to Edgewater, she's gonna feel betrayed.
Don't do anything hasty. I'm gonna try to talk Reed into stepping down.
Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
At the very least, Adelaide does care about her people, so maybe if I can talk Reed into stepping down, Adelaide can take the reins, and the town might work a little bit better at that point. I mean, it's a possibility, really. It's. I also might not work out because my persuasion skill is not super great at the moment, though I might have some armor to augment that slightly. Okay, let's see how this works. Hi.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Wait, we have other conversation options? Let's use
ahead.
those. We have a word about this plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
How long has this plague been happening?
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic.
Well,
But
no,
in the last 10 years,
it
the plagues have
mutates.
become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
You should have developed an immunity after repeated exposure to a single strain of contagion. Exactly, that's correct.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude. And it is one we will see through to the end.
You withhold medicine from your workers.
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone.
You let
So I
Adelaide's
have
son
to
die.
choose. Adelaide's son was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorites. Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child, but she is not the only one to have felt such suffering. I wish she had stayed with us. Adelaide left us when we needed her most. Go ahead.
Have you taken a look around your town lately?
It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
How long have you worked here?
I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the Vales spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the Vale will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
Your town's falling to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
Doesn't make it any less true.
I expect you wouldn't understand. You don't see the town as I do. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
You're loyal to Spacer's Choice.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned. Go ahead.
You seem pretty fixed on bringing Adelaide back to town.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without
I
tumors,
see.
borderline inedible.
Don't you people eat anything other than Saltuna?
Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by. What with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
Hang on, so what are you canning here exactly?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate. Go ahead.
What makes you think I can convince those deserters to come back?
That you or not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
This is an ugly place to live. Of course people are going to move away.
Nature is uglier. There is safety here. Safety and purpose. But not all of us see that. And I cannot force that vision upon them. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
You and Adelaide have a personal history.
Losing Adelaide was the hardest. She was our only flavor specialist. When she walked away, I knew we were
We're
in
kind of
trouble.
repeating here. I'm trying to find
Spacer's
the,
Choice Saltuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell citrus-flavored Saltuna in our heyday. Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavored and... Go ahead.
So is there any way I can talk Reed into leaving? Try it one more
I
time.
appreciate what you've done for us.
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back as so long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Change of leadership might be what this town needs.
I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer. But it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
This town doesn't eat anything but a salt tuna. Of course you're gonna get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna.
Pretty sure it's your food that's making you sick. You need Adelaide's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
I will lie about this. Look, Reed, all I know is it involves some really complicated math, and it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You won't last a day outside the walls.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Well, I'm not going to say these things because he's a bastard. So... Anyway, we've done this. Turn to Adelaide. We can go back. And we can, that actually went better than I expected it to go. I expected the persuade requirement to be much higher than what it was, because I haven't really boosted that too much, but, that's still fine. I like these fast travel spots. They're really good. I like it.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
I talked Reed into leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Ransom? Huh, okay. Adelaide's better off with you running the place.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Take care. Well, in that case, I have the power regulator. The thing I've been after since, you know, the very beginning. Hi.
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
Adelaide tells me she's moving back to Edgewater.
Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town. Something must have changed in Edgewater. Adelaide's good as family. If she's going back, so are we.
Alright then.
Never liked Reed much. Can't say I'm
Oh, she
sorry.
already knows. Okay, well. Good then. We'll just, I will level up. I'm probably going to put some more points in Persuade because I think it will be necessary. Oh, I have a perk available. Okay, let's see. What do I want? Additional ammo. Nope. Nope. If I knew that I had flaws, I might do that, but... Unsanctioned judgment, the workbench's sight alignment tool is much more accurate. Oh, I see. walk speed is up. Ability to fast travel while encumbered. I think I'll keep that. That one sounds good. I thought I bought that. Well, that's weird. Okay. Oh, it made me... Shoot. It made me buy this one. It's not what I wanted to buy. Hold up. Okay.
Is this your ship?
Whoa, whoa.
Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew.
You wanna come along?
I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you?
Yes.
I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing.
Good, because I
If you
have
ever
no
need a
idea.
pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cap. It's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
She's adorable. I love her. She's adorable. Whoa, I forgot you were here.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Sure thing. You do that. What was I in the middle of doing? Right, I have to install a power regulator.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Oh, thanks.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power
Do you
regulator.
know how to install a power regulator?
I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure.
Yay!
Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Okay. I'll just do that then. Where did... Oh, she's following me still. So this is the ship. Welcome aboard. We have a workbench here, as you can see. A little bit of a sleeping mat for someone. This is a ladder. Don't know if you've ever seen one before, but it's a ladder. Does she know how to use ladders? She does! I know that sounds really, like, mean, but, like, sometimes video game NPCs don't know how to do that, so I was just, you know, a bit fascinated. Insert the thing in the thing, and then you got the thing! Okay. I think we should have more of the ship unlocked now, right? No, it's sealed. I guess, still. Hi, you're just here, alright. That's still sealed. Well, there's not a whole lot of new stuff going on yet. Maybe I have to talk to her first, and then she'll let me on the rest of the ship.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters.
Yeah.
I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Oh yeah, this seems, what are those flippy things? What are those flippers on the side of the ship? What are those? What are those flippy things? Do they, like, regulate, I don't know, air pressure or something? But half the time, look, you can see the flippy things on the little design there, too. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight.
I received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are.
What's
Hale
up?
and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you
She's
feeling, by the
looking
way?
at him,
I
too.
lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do we need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions.
Okay.
The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
Well, I'll have a word with her.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming.
A wireless
By the way,
what?
I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time.
Oh?
I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
What is that? Please explain.
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another.
Whoa.
It has limits. First-generation technology, you see. But promising. Exciting to see it in use at last.
Oh.
Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Huh. What are its limitations?
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely.
Okay.
Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example.
I see. Okay.
Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Why do we need a gadget for this? Couldn't I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is
I
this?
mean,
Some old
you know.
spy cereal? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
Well, how does it sweeten my breath?
Science, that's how.
Alright, I'll put it to good use.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Oh. Whoa, hold on.